What would happen if lions and tigers went extinct? Lions and tigers, two of the most magnificent and powerful predators on Earth, have roamed the wild for millions of years. As apex predators, they sit at the top of the food chain, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. But what if these iconic big cats were to disappear? What if the roar of the lion no longer echoed across the African savanna, and the silent, deadly prowl of the tiger vanished from the dense jungles of Asia? The extinction of these predators would not just be a tragedy for wildlife lovers. It would trigger catastrophic consequences for the entire natural world. The loss of lions and tigers would set off a chain reaction of ecological imbalance, affecting everything from prey populations to plant life and even human communities. Without these top predators, the ecosystems they once ruled would fall into chaos, leading to overpopulation of herbivores, destruction of vegetation, and disruptions that could ripple far beyond the animal kingdom. The disruption of the food chain. In the wild, every species plays a role in maintaining the delicate balance of life. Apex predators like lions and tigers regulate prey populations, ensuring that the environment does not become overrun by herbivores. Their presence keeps ecosystems healthy and sustainable. If lions and tigers were to vanish, the effects on the food chain would be severe and irreversible. Without these big cats to hunt them, prey species such as deer, antelope, and wild boars would multiply unchecked. In Africa, zebras, wildebeests, and impalas would experience a surge in numbers, while in Asia, the population of sambar deer, cheetal, and wild pigs would explode. This sudden increase in herbivore populations would put immense pressure on vegetation, as these animals would consume plants and grasses at unsustainable rates. Overgrazing would strip the land bare, leading to desertification and loss of biodiversity. The lush African savannas and dense Asian jungles would slowly turn into barren landscapes, unable to support other wildlife. Predators do not just control prey numbers, they also influence prey behavior. The fear of being hunted keeps herbivores constantly moving, preventing overgrazing in any single area. This natural predator-prey relationship ensures that no part of the ecosystem is overexploited. Without lions and tigers, prey animals would become bolder, grazing in the same areas for extended periods, further accelerating the degradation of their habitats. The consequences of prey overpopulation. With no natural predators keeping their numbers in check, herbivore populations would skyrocket. At first, this may seem beneficial. More animals means more food for scavengers like hyenas, jackals, and vultures. However, as the population of prey animals continues to rise, the land would struggle to sustain them, leading to food shortages. As vegetation becomes scarce, starvation and disease would spread rapidly among prey species. A once thriving ecosystem would collapse under the weight of overpopulation. The lack of food would also drive herbivores into human settlements, increasing conflicts between wildlife and people. In countries like India and Nepal, wild boars and deer would invade farmlands, consuming crops and causing major agricultural losses. Farmers, in turn, would resort to killing these animals to protect their livelihoods, creating a dangerous cycle of human-wildlife conflict. In Africa, without lions to control their numbers, buffalo and hippos, both highly aggressive species, could become even more dangerous to humans. These animals are already responsible for numerous human fatalities each year, and without lions as a natural check on their population, their numbers and aggression could escalate. The loss of lions and tigers would also affect smaller predators such as leopards, cheetahs, and wild dogs. These species rely on a well-balanced ecosystem to survive. Without big cats regulating prey numbers, the entire food web would shift, leading to unexpected declines in secondary predators. The rise of invasive species and pests. A less obvious but equally devastating consequence of losing lions and tigers would be the rise of invasive species and pest populations. Apex predators help control not just large herbivores, but also smaller animals like rodents and monkeys, which can become destructive in the absence of natural predators. In forests where tigers once kept populations of wild boars and monkeys in check, These animals would quickly multiply, leading to increased competition for resources. As prey species become desperate for food, they may turn to crops, storage facilities, and even human settlements, further increasing conflicts with people. In some areas, the loss of top predators can also trigger an explosion of disease-carrying animals, such as rats and ticks. This has been observed in regions where predators have been wiped out, leading to outbreaks of illnesses that affect both wildlife and humans. Impact on human culture and economy. Lions and tigers are more than just ecological keystones. They are deeply embedded in human culture, history, and economies. Their extinction would have profound impacts on the world beyond nature. 1. Loss of tourism and economic collapse. Wildlife tourism is a multi-billion-dollar industry, with lions and tigers being top attractions in Africa and Asia. Thousands of people travel to see these majestic animals in the wild, bringing revenue to conservation programs, national parks, and local communities. Without them, the economies of many wildlife-dependent regions would suffer greatly, leading to job losses and reduced funding for conservation. 2. Cultural and spiritual loss. Lions and tigers hold significant cultural and spiritual value in many societies. From African folklore to Asian mythology, these big cats have been revered as symbols of strength, courage, and wisdom for centuries. Their extinction would erase an important part of human heritage, disconnecting future generations from the stories and traditions that have shaped civilizations. Why we must protect lions and tigers. The extinction of lions and tigers is not just a hypothetical scenario. It is a real and growing threat. Both species are already endangered due to habitat destruction, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. The loss of these apex predators would not only devastate ecosystems, but also have long-lasting consequences for humanity. Protecting lions and tigers is not just about saving individual animals. It is about preserving the balance of nature. Conservation efforts such as anti-poaching measures, habitat restoration, and community-based wildlife protection programs are essential to ensuring that these majestic predators continue to roam the wild for generations to come. Governments, conservationists, and individuals all have a role to play, supporting wildlife conservation, reducing human impact on natural habitats, and promoting sustainable coexistence with these predators are critical steps in preventing their extinction. If lions and tigers disappear, the world will not only lose two of its most extraordinary creatures, it will lose the balance that keeps entire ecosystems alive. The time to act is now, before the roar of the lion and the silent prowl of the tiger become nothing more than fading echoes of the past. The extinction of lions and tigers would leave a permanent scar on nature and humanity. Their survival is in our hands. What can we do to protect these apex predators before it's too late? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wild Diary Florence for more powerful wildlife documentaries.